All right, guys. So I'm Alon, Goren. I'm one of the founders of 805 Startups. Thanks for coming. What we sort of planned here today was to have the expo floor up there filled with real estate, at least real estate focused companies, but mostly tech companies. That's what we generally deal with. Our second panel today is this one. We're going to focus more on startups, fundraising, and maybe get into exit opportunities and sort of from beginning to end what a startup does in the fundraising cycle. So thanks for being here, and thanks for joining us online as well. I'll start by having the panelists introduce themselves. So let's start with Andy, and you can...
Sure. I'm Andy Tomat. I'm founder and managing director at 4 Pillars, and we basically help companies get ready for an exit or for getting an investment and carrying through what's called the due diligence process, and covering everything from legal, audit, tax, and then I cover the business side and helping them through that process. So in keeping with the real estate theme, we're like a house stager for a business. So we help the company get ready and help the transaction go smoothly and help the sellers get great value. Or working on the buy side, where I used to work at a Fortune 500 company, is helping a company go through the diligence process and make sure that the transaction is successful for everybody. So thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming. Klara?
I'm Klara Bergman, and I am in commercial real estate. I'm a syndicator, and I buy properties that are hotels, shopping centers, apartment buildings, and I package them from a financial and economic standpoint, and then I raise the capital. I have done some consulting with startups, but my expertise really lies in the syndication of commercial real estate. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. And Rayaan?
Yeah, so my name is Rayaan Arif, and I'm the founder and CEO of FundingTree.com, which is FundingTree is a crowdfunding platform for commercial real estate. And essentially what we do is we provide a total marketing solution for commercial real estate to be able to raise money for buildings like this. And the principle behind it is to allow everyday Americans to invest alongside institutional and professional investors. And we facilitate that process from start to finish.
So, Rayaan, I'll start with you because you were the last one, but also you're up on stage here. You represent the startup because you are not only a company that helps people raise money online, but you yourself are a startup company, you're a small team. From a fundraising standpoint, what stage are you in? Are you looking to raise money? Are you planning on raising money? Are you bootstrapping it? What's your plan?
Well, it's a good question. So when I first set out as a startup, it was probably about 8 months ago. About a year ago, I had the idea of trying to figure out what we needed to do. I knew a lot about crowdfunding. I'd followed some of the main crowdfunding platforms. So in the beginning, I thought if I build the whole business model and then I'm going to go out to people and start raising money, and a bunch of people had approached me and said, yeah, we'll back you in this. And then usually as it happens when you ask for the money, the backers suddenly disappear. So I started to figure out that actually, the business model can actually generate revenue on its own without having the full all bells and whistles that are needed in crowdfunding. A lot of it was actually an execution of a business strategy, and the software and the other features were there to support that. So we went out with a minimum viable product. I mean, I pretty much self-funded it, and I started to see the benefits of self-funding it because I was more in control of the whole process of what was going on. I wasn't really answerable to anybody, so when I also started to introduce other people, partnerships, relationships, I found it very easy to make that happen because I didn't have to go to a board or a group of investors. So that's worked really well for me. So we have stopped looking for funding because we started generating revenues for the last 2 or 3 months now. So that's been our process going forward. At some stage, I'd like to approach funding, but I think that's a decision for each startup to know, strategically whether they should start looking for funding straight away or not. I mean, my own preference from my own experience has been that if you can avoid it, then avoid it as long as possible.